Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aspasia. This is my channel, Asparagus is Reading. I kind of just wanted to explain something, nothing too serious, nothing crazy. It's just a common question that I get a lot on my posts, whether it's a video or not. Typically Instagram and TikTok, just because those are the places that I'm most active and most post. But since I'm going to be posting more to YouTube, I'm assuming I'm going to get the question some more soon. And that question is, why in the world did you flip your books around? Now, of all the different types of bookshelf organizations that are out there, I think this is probably the most uncommon and most disliked. That's because people want to see the spine. They want to see the books. They're like, why do you want to look at the yellowing pages? To be honest, there really was no big explanation for it. At the time, I was copying some Bookstagrammers feeds because I thought it'd be fun. And one of them had flipped their books around, and I was like, and to copy them, I have to do this as well. So I did. And then I actually ended up liking it. And then I realized that it became really helpful because when I wanted to pick up a physical book, I wasn't really tempted to reread or look at anything else. I can immediately go straight for things I haven't read yet. And it's pretty much continued. It has also showed me a trend that I have with books. For example, I've noticed that I recently bought quite a few books for the blues to like purplish pinks category, which I don't think you can see in this shot. And I've noticed that I tend to read darker colored books, for example, black, because most of them are turned around. It kind of shows my spending habits, what I tend to gravitate to when I buy books. Also, just the main reason helps me pick out what books to read. There's really no big explanation for it. I just really enjoy it, and so I've had it like this ever since. My current goal right now is to get back to my original rainbow shelves. I'm getting kind of tired of this, to be quite honest. I kind of miss the rainbow, especially now that I've bought quite a few more colorful books. I want to see them. So my plan for the rest of the year and probably part of next year is to try to read as many, if not all, of the unread books on this shelf, so that once I finish them, I can flip them all around. Like, imagine how satisfying it would be to finish that last book, to put it in so that they're all facing away from you, take the photo and be like, yes, I have finally finished this, and then to flip them all back around and just be like, wow, like I did that. I have a physical TBR down to 0. And then also being able to take books off your shelf that you're ready to unhaul and to free up space for new ones. Like that, I want to do that, which is what I'm trying to do. Haven't been very successful because I have been buying and buying more books as I unhaul. Like I'll unhaul 5 and I'll get 3 more. Unhaul 2 and I'll get 4 more. So I'm slowly making progress. I think my current total is somewhere between 40 and 60 because last time I counted it was closer to 40, but I've bought numerous books plus pre-orders plus my birthday happened since then. So for me, I believe it is doable because I tend to read anywhere between 12 and 25 books a month. Every year that number starts to increase, especially with my interest in more time I'm getting. So I think I can do it. Like if I really push myself, I think I can do it to the end of the year. It's just the issue is I do tend to stray because I'm a mood reader. I have NetGalley TBR and I have Libby and I just have other interests. So sometimes I'll pick up a completely different book. So I'm hoping to make my physical TBR my main goal for each month. Try to throw some arcs in there in between just so I can read some ebooks. And then if I find something that I'm really interested in, like something from Libby, then I'll throw that in there as well. I do know for in fact that I do have a couple pre-orders coming in, so obviously I'll add those. Book of the month, which I may or may not skip 2 more times. I noticed that I tend to skip every other month, if not every 2 months. I'll really like books for like a couple months and then I'll skip a few, and then I'll really like them and then I'll skip a few. So we'll see how that goes. If anything, I might just buy like books on their backlist. And I think the next time I really plan to really like bulk buy is Christmas. I think other than that, it might be like smaller book buying here and there, but I think the main chunk will probably come from Christmas, which I am scared because I don't have space. I did recently buy a bin for a bunch of books to unhaul, so once I start to work through that today and tomorrow, and then once I go through this shelf, obviously, I'll probably add more in there. But as of right now, that's pretty much it. That's the only really the main reasons why I decided to do that. It's just to finish my TBR because I need to get it down because this is getting a little crazy. So I thought I'd do a little bookshelf update because I did some reorganization. So up here, it is still reds to yellows. Don't really like it. I don't like it. I don't think I'm gonna change it though because I don't really have any space to change it, and also I would like to read more of these books before I really organize it because I feel like a good chunk of these might get unhauled once they're read. I do have a bit of space like right here and up there, and then also if I flipped this back to just the spine, I should have some space, but we'll see. Next shelf starts my greens to blues, more the darker blues. Ton of space over here. Great. Also have some space over here where this like book, what is this? My bookmark holder is, so I can put some books there. Which is great because I tend to buy and read a lot of blue-green books, so that should be fine. Same with the next shelf, which is more blues to like a lighter teals. Again, I have some space where this pop is. I have some space here, etc. I anticipate probably unhauling these two, this one, maybe this one, maybe this one. Just depends on my rating and if I really enjoy them. Maybe these, and that's just because I'm in a weird love-hate relationship with the Shadowhunters right now. So we'll see. Let's go down to my next shelf. So next shelf here is purples and pinks, giant like space holder decor thing, and then whites and creams. Whites and creams I'm pretty much done. I only have 2 books over here to read left, which I think I can do pretty quickly just because they're both pretty short. I think they're both underneath 200 pages, so if I really wanted to, I could do it in a weekend. And then, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna unhaul any of these. If anything, I might in a couple months see how I feel about them, see if I reread anything. There's that. Over here, I have a lot to read. They're also pretty, and I think I don't want to read them because I want to see the colors, but then if I finish everything, I should be good. I don't know. So I think the next thing I'm going to read is probably these two, just because it's a contemporary. I'll finish that in like 2 days. Fantasy, because it looks amazing. Maybe Invisible Ghost, I think that's supposed to be contemporary. I saw that Meredith is reading Set Fire to the Gods. If she really likes this, I might read that soon. The Host, I'm supposed to be reading because Avery wants my review. It's been like a year. As you can see, I'm procrastinating. These other 3, I don't really care. And then this shelf is blacks, browns, and grays. Mainly black. Only have 4 books left over here. The 5th Wave sequel, Come Find Me by Meg Miranda, The Night Circus, and a Batman book. Just from looking at it, if I were to read that all together, I'd probably read the Batman book first because I like Batman, and then I'd probably pick up The Night Circus because I really like that one. But then at the same time, I kind of want to put The Night Circus last just because I feel like I won't like the 5th Wave sequel and Come Find Me. Now for this shelf, I do anticipate unhauling quite a bit once I flip them back and look at them. I just haven't really looked into it as much. Actually, I take that back. There's a lot of favorites on here. I take that back. Maybe I won't unhaul from here. Ooh, unhauling's gonna be a struggle. And then this last one is textbooks and English books, and then this box set for The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo trilogy. I've had this since middle school. Am I gonna read this? No. Someone just talked about it in a video and they're like, oh, it's like a mystery thriller, but it's like long and dense. And I'm like, ugh. That's got to sit there. That might just get unhauled. Sorry, Mom, but I would unhaul all of these textbooks, but because I'm an English major, we do often reread books, and also because I transferred schools, they might use the same books. I decided to hold on to some of these and then see what happens. So once I graduate and figure out what I'm gonna do after that, maybe I'll unhaul these. If anything, I might keep them, because being an English teacher or creative writing teacher has been like an idea that's been like creeping up on me the past year or so, and I'm like, no, Spacia, don't do that. But it's kind of like becoming more and more intriguing. So if I do that, I might have these just to like teach the class. I don't know. And then I have like dictionary, Spanish to English dictionary, more textbooks, Spanish book and psychology book because those are other classes that I took. Then over here is my current TBR stack. So on this little bench, my reading nook, this little tiny corner, I put the books that I want to read within the next 2 months. This is part of my August, September TBR. Card will be up there, link down below. And so I've been slowly making through this stack throughout August and September. It is now August 30th, 31st, one of the two. Still got quite a bit to go. I'm currently reading Jurassic Park. After that, I'm either gonna read One Last Stop or A Song of Wraith and Ruin. I feel like maybe One Last Stop and then the other one, and then I don't know which one to read next. We'll see. It kind of depends on how I feel about fantasy, because if I'm obsessed with fantasy, I'll just pick them all up. But we'll see. So yeah, that's my current shelf organization. I don't like it, to be honest. I think I talked about it in my vlog that goes up before this. I don't like it, but I don't really have the space to change it because a lot of the books I want to read before I unhaul them. So I think I'm just gonna wait until I've read quite a few more and then see what I can do then. So let me know how you organize your shelves. I know there's like rainbow, by genre, by author. Some people have a TBR card, some people have a TBR shelf, some people have like special editions and certain authors. Like, let me know how you do yours, because I'm interested in possibly not doing rainbow and testing it out. But I feel like I might just go back to rainbow because all the organizations I've ever done, rainbow has been the most liked by me and also the easiest for me to navigate. So let me know down below. Also, I realized I haven't done a pick emoji thing in a while, so I think we have a teacup. Drop a teacup or a tea kettle or any kind of drink emoji down below, and that will let me know that you watched all the way to the end. I really enjoy people do that because, like, once the comments come in, I might not read it immediately, but just seeing that the emoji that you made it to the end is just like, it just makes my day, like, a little confidence booster for a few seconds. Like, I love it. So drop a teacup, tea kettle, drink, any kind of drink, coffee, whatever, emoji down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you. Have a good day, good night, good evening, good morning, good whatever time it is where you are, and I'll see you in the next one.